The mission of the 4300 Sports Express is to be a versatile and luxurious escape for those who want to maximize every moment on the water. It's for the family that loves to entertain friends, the couple who wants to explore coastal waterways, and the individual who appreciates a blend of thrilling performance, smart design, and absolute comfort. This is the European premiere of the Riviera 4300 Sports Express.
I want to explore the boat fully, but I think the best place to start is right here on the bow. As always, the Riviera has a full windshield, elongated brow to keep glare off of the operator inside. Look at the size of this sunbed, big enough for 4 people. All of the backrests come forward. There's storage behind me, and there is a table that pops up and out from the center of this, not a love seat, but a couch. I like that it's set down a bit so that if I'm operating, my guests that are sitting up here are still not going to be obstructing my view. Under the center hatch, access to your windlass, washdown hose. In so many vessels and express cruisers, the anchor locker and the windlass is set down into a hold, so you have to reach down in. I like Riviera's take on this so that it's easier to access. Speakers on both port and starboard. High gunnels, as we've come to expect from Riviera, 26 inches to the gunnel. Another thing I noticed as I was walking aft is that it's a slight decline, and that's all for drainage. And you see there's a small step there. It all drains down into this large scupper. Access to the interior through a watertight door. Man, that's a hefty door. And the first thing that I noticed when I walk in here is how much cooler it is in here. Riviera has overdone it with AC receptacles. 3 at the windshield, 4 at the helm, 3 additional ones behind the helm for this space back here, and an additional 2 on the starboard side. Now, a traditional express cruiser, they say that if you close it all in, that it'll be nice and air conditioned in here, but that's rarely true. I think this is the first time that I can confidently say that if you close all this in, it will probably get pretty chilly in here. All the usual accoutrement at the helm, large dual displays.
The dash has upholstery and carbon fiber accents with built-in areas to stow beverages and chart books. Diamond stitching in the operator and companions chairs give the whole area an elevated feel. There are manually opening side windows on both port and starboard, as well as a large sunroof overhead. The midships galley has an ice maker, dedicated glassware storage, refrigeration, trash bin, and deep storage basins behind, as well as a freshwater sink. The cockpit table, when it's in its stowed position, exposes handrails for moving around while underway. But open up both sides of the high-gloss, heavy wood table, and now you have much more space to work with. I like that the cup holders are available in any position. Moving to the aft platform, under the boarding steps is a storage bay, large enough for underwater scooters or dive equipment. The aft galley, the second of 3 different food prep areas on the 4300, is more of a summer kitchen with electric grill and fresh water. There's even room to store a pair of stand-up paddleboards in the aft cockpit.
An aft docking station, so I can see all the way down the side of the vessel as I'm trying to dock.
Press and hold this button by the starboard boarding door, and the hydraulic swim platform descends into the water, revealing a unique sea deck and beach club. The large step doubles as a seat, great for kids during the day or sundowners in the evening. One of the cool things about the Cannes Yachting Festival that sets it apart from other shows is that serious buyers can request sea trials. So we had to pause our walkthrough so the 4300 could go out, but it gave us a great vantage point to check her out as she went in and out of the harbor. She really does have those distinctive Riviera lines. This express-style cruiser measures 45 feet 6 inches in overall length, with a generous beam of 14 feet 7 inches and a draft of just 4 feet. Her dry weight is approximately 28,660 pounds. The standard power configuration is twin Volvo Penta D6 IPS 600 diesel engines, each producing 440 horsepower. There's also an option to upgrade to the D6 IPS 650s that offer 480 horsepower each. The 4300 was designed for maximum enjoyment and seamless flow between all entertainment zones. She features a versatile layout with distinctive living and socialization areas.
One of the unique things about shooting these walkthroughs at boat shows is that you can return at different times of the day to view the boat in a different light. With the Riviera, we decided to come back right at sunset because this would be the time that you're really enjoying these spaces and the spaces down below. One thing I want to point out in this space, in addition to the L-shaped seating on both sides, is the TV up above. So option one for your evening at anchor would be to sit here, put this table in its down position and use the filler cushion and have an outdoor movie night. Or if it's a little too warm outside, maybe a little too buggy, and you don't feel like closing the enclosure, then we can head downstairs. Let's go check that out next. Down below, it feels more like an expensive loft than a boat. The open feel from all the way forward to the guest accommodations in the back, it's all tied in seamlessly. The lighting and the combination of the whole side windows brings in a lot of light. It just feels bright, open, and airy. So many express cruisers and vessels that have overnighting accommodations have a vinyl couch. The upholstery gives it a more homey feel, more comfortable, more cozy. Sitting in here, watching a movie, drinking a glass of wine would be just as comfortable as it would be out on deck. This sliding door allows you to shut off the main cabin so that you can have some privacy from your guests. But if it's just two of you on board, leaving this open, having this wide open space is a unique feel for an express cruiser of this size. True to Riviera form, the attention to detail is everywhere. Not only can you see that they tried to match the green across these two doors, but this door has its own recess. So even the width of a door can make a huge impact on the space that you feel. For a 43-foot boat, to have a walk-in shower with a seat, wand up above, storage above, pedestal sink, the fact that there's a drain right there in addition to in the shower, nice touch. There are two fridges, a microwave, sink, receptacle for trash, storage above and below, and easy access to your C-zone switches for the AC systems, and right behind is your switches for the DC. To give some extra privacy to this cabin, they've added a curtain, and if I don't have guests on board very often, I would probably go for this option, but there will be an option to fully enclose it with a door as well. The guest accommodations doesn't offer quite the headroom as the forward berth, but once you're down and in, it still feels bright and open. Not quite enough headroom to stand up and dress, but there's plenty of space forward for that. On port, a double bed, starboard, a single. The whole side windows continue aft, and there are opening port lights on both sides. And again, true to Riviera, they all have those sensors on them that will sound at the helm station if you begin to go underway, and those are still open. Coming in and out of this space, because you're gonna go in and out forward and facing back, I worry that somebody is going to hit their noggin on these corners. I would suggest maybe rounding them, but that's the nice part about Riviera and most manufacturers out there. They listen to feedback like this. So I almost guarantee that hole number 4 or 5 will have rounded stairs right there. So that's my boat show walkthrough of the Riviera 4300 Sports Express. It's quite fitting because here I am in the French Riviera. As you can see, the sun has set and you can hear in the background that the parties are starting. And I found myself something to cheers with. So first, cheers to Riviera for yet again impressing me with your new vessel. And cheers to life always being better on a boat.